Hello Gemini, and welcome to your April general reading. This is a reading for the Gemini collective, and because of that, the messages may not resonate with everyone. What we'll be doing today is pulling 2 oracle cards, and then we'll move on to tarot. For this month, since we just had a change of seasons, I am using Secrets of the Mystic Grove for the oracle and the Field Tarot for the tarot part of the reading. Please consider subscribing, because once we get to 500 subscribers, I will be utilizing the community tab to be giving a viewer's choice as far as which deck to use each month. So something for you to consider in the event that you are interested. So again, we are looking for messages for Gemini for the month of April. Move this aside. Okay. So Gemini, your first oracle card is Alliance, Connections, Unity, Creative Solutions. So it's interesting that we have the fox here wearing a crown and with the birds surrounding him or her. And typically this wouldn't be a natural alliance, possibly. And for you, what I think this means is perhaps to form certain alliances, either personally or on the job, or maybe to be wary and cautious of who you form an alliance with. So this might be a tricky situation that you might have to navigate. Be mindful of who you are making connections with and for what reason. Now, on the work front, you might have to form an alliance with your coworkers, even though you may not necessarily agree with them, in order to address something that is happening on the job. Simultaneously, you might need to form an alliance on a personal front in your personal life to help navigate certain situations. When we pull tarot, we'll delve a little bit deeper into this. However, your alliances are a focus in the month of April. Again, this could be the ones you're already in or the alliances that you need to make. This is card number 4 for those of you who are interested in the numbers. I'll put this over here. The second card is conflict. This is card number 28, and it says discord, disagreement, common ground. So you might be in the midst of a certain type of conflict, again, either in your personal or professional relationships, or there is a conflict that is coming up. Now, it's interesting to me that conflict comes along with the card of alliance, so this may indicate that you might need to form an alliance with someone to avoid a conflict or to address a conflict. Or maybe somebody who you are in an alliance with is going to cause you a conflict unexpectedly or unnecessarily. Again, we have the fox here. The fox is usually associated with being sly and sneaky and shrewd. So maybe somebody who is a fox is disguised in sheep's clothing and you're not seeing it, and there will potentially be conflict. But we'll pull some tarot now and we'll take a look and see as to what this all means. Okay, Gemini. Once again, this is the Field Tarot that I will be using. So the images will be a little bit different than the classic Rider-Waite. Okay, Gemini, let's see what's going on here. What is this all about? Six of Swords, Four of Wands, Six of Cups, Eight of Wands. Then we have the Chariot, Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, and Ace of Swords. Okay, Gemini. Let's take a look at all this. So Gemini, first thing is first, there was a period of time over the last few years where you were going through some difficulties and some challenges. For some of you, this has been both in terms of your personal relationship or relationships as well as professionally. However, you have been making a lot of moves in the positive direction. Things have gotten a lot more stable and secure for you. This also includes the area of your home and your relationship. There is and there has been a new energy that has been coming in. It's been trying to break in, try to, break through all of the difficulties that you have been experiencing. And there's been somebody new who either has been flirting with you or has been trying to engage with you or to interact with you or maybe date you or see if maybe you are interested. And I think this may have come up in one or more of your prior readings, if I recall correctly, but there is definitely a new romantic energy. There is somebody here who wants to pursue you. Maybe they have already started pursuing you. This person, whoever it is, falls in line with all of the other things that have been happening recently to you, which could guarantee stability and sure footing. This new person has a good energy. They have a positive energy. This new person is sincere and is very dedicated. So we can see here the very first card that was pulled is the Six of Swords, which indicates a change or a transition. And that is the change that you have been experiencing of going from previous difficult time into stability, a brand new stable time where things are more stable and secure. That is indicated by the Four of Wands. This new person who's offering the stability of Four of Wands is also offering the dedication from the Eight of Pentacles. So just to remind everyone, I read the cards horizontally and I also read the cards vertically. What I do see here, Gemini, and I want you to be careful, and this is where our oracle cards come in, is that there is a person from the past who disappointed you, who hurt you, who left you feeling alone, maybe lost, who is going to try to come back into the picture. Very likely this is a romantic person. However, it's also possible that this is somebody from your past who wasn't a romantic figure, but who you had a falling out with. Now, what do I mean? This could be a relative. This could be one of those, cousins who are always in your business and want to know what's going on. And then they went and said something to somebody and then you had a falling out and you're not speaking to each other anymore. It could be a person like that who's trying to come back into the picture. It could be a former flame who's trying to come back into the picture. The energy here is that there is somebody from the past who caused you drama and strife, who's going to try to come into the picture. They're trying to destabilize what you've got growing here with this new person. If this is a romantic person who we are talking about, which I believe it might be, this person's going to try to get your attention again, try to remind you of what you had and how they're different now and how they've changed. And they're going to say, you know what, Gemini, you were right. I was wrong back then. You know, I'm sorry. I want to give this another try. And they're going to be very, very slick and shrewd about the way that they approach you. This is true even if it's a relative or a friend from the past. You might have had a friend who you had a falling out with, and they're going to try to come back in and say, hey, I haven't heard from you in a long time. How are you going? How are you doing? Remember the things we used to do, etc., etc. Whether it's a romantic person, whether it's a relative, whether it's a former friend, they're going to come in and try to pretend that all is well, try to fix the relationship, try to form an alliance with you, and make you think that everything is okay. They're going to try to present a situation of smooth sailing. Gemini, be careful, because what you're ultimately going to get is conflict. This will not end well with them. If this is your former flame, former romantic partner, they're going to try to divert your energy and your attention from this new person who's coming in offering you security, stability, legitimate and true interest. They're going to try to get you to go into their direction as opposed to what you've got going on here, which you could build into something really amazing. If you do, Gemini, not only will this fall apart, but the person, your romantic person from the past, will just do you wrong again, just like they did before. They're going to give you hope, but it's not going to end the way that you would want it to end. The new situation here seems a lot more promising. The new situation here is tied to movement on both fronts. We have the Eight of Wands here, and we also have the Chariot, both of which indicate movement. The Chariot indicates promising forward movement in your relationship and in your life. And Gemini, that is what has been happening for you. You're on the right path. You're headed in the right direction on all fronts. But there's going to be this conflict brought on by this person who's going to try to just destabilize that. Their energy is very destabilizing. You may not see this initially, Gemini, because again, this person is very sly. You have a former connection with them, and you also have hope. We always hope that the people who did us wrong, no matter who they are, will realize it and come around and acknowledge it, and that then there could be, a leveling of the relationship, the scales being reset. We always hope that. It's human nature for us to hope that. However, that's not how things end up. That's not the reality of the situation. This individual coming in is going to be disruptive and cause you conflict, and they're going to cause conflict with the new energy that you have coming in. This thing that you are growing, this relationship that you're growing, or even if it's not a relationship, even if it's like your path with your career, with your life plan, they're going to disrupt it. Be very careful. Be very mindful of who it is and what it is that they're saying. Be mindful of the history that you have this person and of the incident that caused you, or incidents or patterns that caused you to have a falling out with them. They're coming in to re-engage you. but they're also coming in to destabilize you and everything that you've worked so hard for. Don't let this person take you off the path of all of the progress that you have been making as of late. This person needs to retreat. You're going to see this ultimately. Gemini, what I want you to do is I want you to notice this sooner rather than later. Don't let them get you off this positive course. Again, the Chariot, forward movement, and it's forward movement with this new person. Past person, indicated by the Six of Cups. What do we have right below them? We have the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups indicating retreat. So you're moving forward with the new person. The cards are telling us exactly what's going on. You're moving forward with the new person. With the previous person, you're moving backward, retreating, going backwards. That's not what we want for you, Gemini. No, no, no. We want you to keep on moving forward. We need you to have clarity in this situation so that you could keep moving forward, so you could keep leveling up. Be mindful. Be mindful of who's going to be contacting you in the month of April. And even moving forward, even beyond that, even for the next few months, be very mindful, because this energy, this person from the past is coming in to just throw off the current blossoming energy of the present. Do not let that happen, Gemini. Have your guard up, be careful, and allow what's going on here to grow. That is what I have for you, Gemini. I wish you a wonderful month of April. Until next time.